Let me give this one more shot, and then
And like to go through something you're emotionally attached to like that and kind of have that thrown on its face with bullshit like Attack of the Clones and stuff, it kind of makes you insecure about releases and wants you to kind of be validated by its continued existence, you know?
sure.
If it has to exist, you'd rather it be a good thing than bastardized.
Yeah, but I think all those movies are bad, but you can still like them. Like,
Well, I
what
don't
does
know.
another person's opinion matter?
I don't know. It's just kind of this weird, like, I don't know.
Like, if you want to be validated, just talk to Zach.
But I guess it's different from someone who might actually judge it harshly, which I don't know if they will. I went through the reviews, and some of the things they were saying seemed like they were dancing around some real complaints that they didn't actually go into because of the nature of this being Star Wars and the big Disney release and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, the Marvel movies are generally terrible, but they still get good reviews.
Well, I don't know if they're
because-
terrible. They're just okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're not great.
No, they're summer blockbuster-y.
Well, I mean, those can be good things. Just
Yeah.
the Marvel ones aren't. But they're not bad. They're never
They're not
okay. They
bad.
are. They are bad sometimes. The Thor movies are bad,
Iron
Late
Man 2 and
period-
3 aren't very good,
right?
but... Uh,
Is there music playing?
yes, there is.
Ooh. But like, I don't know. People just want the things they like to be called good, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
And I think there's like a huge part of Star Wars fans that are insecure about that because they know how bad it could be.
Right.
And they, I don't
I
know.
knew there would be something. I hear you. I get what you're saying.
Like we all know that Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones
Oh,
both
God.
exist.
Yeah.
I guess Revenge of the Sith is considered better somehow, even though going through that again recently, I don't see it. But
I don't know.
it's just kind of,
Oh,
I don't know.
come on.
that, and it's just kind of exciting to see something about it. Like to some people, it's like a cultural moment, even though that's going to be watered down as this goes forward, obviously.
Yeah. This year's cultural moment.
But like, that's such a good attack. No, but like, I don't know. There's a lot to that. It's exciting to see what happens, to have this thing that a lot of us have kind of grown up loving be
Yeah.
brought into the future, and it's interesting to see how that's reflected in like cultural discourse as well. But there's always these like, I don't know. Ultimately, like my opinion of Last Jedi is going to come from the movie itself, and then probably come after repeat viewings because it's going to, my opinion of it's not going to be the same as they go forward. But like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say.
I
There's a
get you.
logic to it.
So,
What are some other things that do time travel well? I know you went into comics for a bit. Did you ever get around to Flashpoint?
no.
It's like the one where the Flash goes back in time to save his mom, and then the future becomes like a dystopia with,
As generally happens when this type of thing happens.
yeah, butterfly effect. Huh,
Did I just fight this guy?
Yeah.
I'll do it again. I ain't too proud.
I thought it did it well. I thought Days of Future Past was okay, even though like the logic behind it maybe wasn't as solid. Also, or like, I don't know. Time travel's weird.
It is weird. It's not real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what... I think that's the epiphany you have to have with time travel stuff is it's a vehicle for the person telling the story to do cool things with the story, and there are People screw that up so easily. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like Looper,
Looper.
which is a movie about time travel that doesn't care about time travel.
I don't get it.
It doesn't make any sense.
Or no, it kind of makes sense.
They acknowledge that it doesn't make sense, which is the part I really hate.
Wait, when do they acknowledge that it doesn't make sense?
They're in the diner and he's kind of asking how does time travel work, and Bruce Willis is like, kid, don't worry about it. And it's like, screw you, movie. If you're gonna not make sense, at least come up with some reason why it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Why is Bruce Willis there in the first place if the guy just kills himself in the end? If past Bruce Willis kills himself? So
Yeah.
there shouldn't be a normal Bruce Willis to begin with, right? That's how time travel works, right?
Say that again.
So, like, because Bruce Willis goes back in time to kill the baby, to prevent the crime
Bruce
boss
Willis
from
goes-
happening, even though
okay.
he's the one that begets the crime boss by being, like, violent towards the kid, so the kid becomes violent back.
Yeah, sure. That
So
sounds
that
like
means,
a thing
like,
that would have happened.
The logic exists that someone's gone back in time to try to kill the kid,
Sure.
which is Bruce Willis, right?
Bruce Willis is the kid?
No, Bruce Willis is the one that goes back in time to kill the kid, right?
I thought
first-
the kid was on the farm and he had like psychic powers.
Yeah. He's one of the psychic powers, but he's also the one that becomes the crime boss that sends Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is Bruce Willis, younger Bruce Willis, back in time, right?
What?
So by this logic,
This logic.
the things that happened had to have happened because Bruce Willis exists and goes back in time. But then, like, because he kills himself, there shouldn't have been a Bruce Willis to begin with. So none of the things that happened should have happened at all.
I cannot follow what you're saying at all, but it sounds right.
Okay, so
Because he killed himself, basically?
like the original plot line is someone goes back in time to try to kill the child survives, becomes violent, and becomes the crime boss.
And the
Who's-
psychic kid?
Yeah, this is the psychic kid. He's also the crime boss. Right?
But he's young.
No, but in the future. This is in the future.
Okay.
Someone goes back in time to try to kill the kid.
But isn't Bruce Willis in the future also?
Yes.
So Bruce Willis is himself in the future trying to kill other him?
So Bruce Willis in the future goes back in time to try to kill the kid. And by
Himself?
doing so, no, just the kid. By him, like Bruce Willis, not Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Bruce Willis.
But isn't the kid also Bruce Willis?
No, the kid is not Bruce Willis.
Okay.
I don't think. No,
That would
because
be,
the kid
that would be
becomes
one layer too much.
because the kid becomes a crime boss that's in charge of Bruce Willis. For whom Bruce Willis is an assassin.
Yeah. The mom's a ghost. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So he goes back in time to try to kill the boss, right? But try to kill the
Yeah.
baby so the baby doesn't try to kill him in the future.
The baby.
Because the baby becomes the crime boss, and the crime boss is in charge of the loopers, who are like his assassins.
What?
Yeah, that's
Who are they killing?
They kill people he wants to execute, but they do it in the past. Yeah, they send them back in time to do it.
What?
Yes, that's the plot. That's the whole
a really
point.
dumb plot. Is this an anime?
No, because if it was anime, it at least makes sense.
It would look stylish at least.
Yeah, there'd at least be like,
It would have stuff like this in it.
yes.
Them foot fighting with guns.
Oh boy. Guns
This is dumb.
girl. But like,
What is Paul Dano's role in all of this?
he's just isn't he just like some psychic druggie who gets offed?
Yeah, and that scene doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Right.
That was my first inkling that, hey, this doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so let's go back to the main thing here. So you have this plot where someone goes back in time to try to kill the kid. And it's Bruce Willis
Stop
because he wants to
saying
kill
that.
the kid.
It's breaking my mind.
It's okay, so Bruce Willis wants to kill the kid, right?
The kid, yes.
So
Wait,
he goes
this
back
is
in time
just
to do that.
plot of that movie.
But then, like, because he tries to
Michael.
kill the kid turns violent and becomes the crime boss. Thus, it becomes like this is the plot line.
Let me save.
But then, like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Your friend and mine.
yeah, he kills himself in the past,
Nope.
so Bruce Willis can never exist.
Of course.
But like, if Bruce Willis never exists at the end of this movie, then there's no one that should have gone back in time to try to kill the kid. The crime boss should never become violent and become the crime boss. Therefore, none of the things that happened should have even happened to begin with.
If you say Bruce Willis kills the kid one more time, my mind is gonna break.
He doesn't kill the kid. He tries to kill the kid.
Help me.
This is the man helming the next Star Wars trilogy.
You realize there's a movie called The Kid starring Bruce Willis about him being the adult version of a kid, right?
Is that a thing? Isn't that
Yes.
just a plot to Big?
No. Not really,
Yeah?
no. No, because there's no kid in the kid or in Big. He becomes the adult.
Yeah.
But The Kid is about a kid who is visited by adult Bruce Willis.
What?
Or no, maybe it's adult Bruce Willis is visited by a child version of Bruce Willis. I don't know.
See, time travel is dumb. I rest my case.